Hello and happy Thursday. My name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guide's Tip of the Day. It's the last day of July, July 31st, 2025, and our tip today comes from the book Big Rig Justice, a comprehensive guide to maximizing value in truck accident cases by Michael Cowan. Here to read the tip today is Michael Cowan. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. A pile of evidence is not enough to win big at trial. You need to use the evidence to tell a compelling story that will motivate jurors to vote for a just verdict.
So evidence isn't enough. You need to have a story. How do you do that?
Well, you really have to think about what is the story of my case. And it's really different than what we learn in law school. In law school, we learn negligence, for example. You have duty, breach of the duty, proximate cause, and damages. And then what are the facts that support each one? That's how you get an A on a law school exam or pass the bar. That's not how you win a trial. People think in motivation, they think in right, and they think in wrong. And then we also have to make sure that we have a simple story. This is a case about a trucking company that knew something was dangerous, ignored the danger, and someone got hurt. That is, a version of a story as compared to, truck drivers must keep a 7-second following distance. So they do not do so, the company is responsible for the harm. That's not a story. That's a lawyer argument. Doesn't mean that can't be incorporated into a story, but it's not a story. So I think the one thing, and I got this from you, is there's two questions I use when I start putting my story together. This case is simple because blank. This case is important because blank. This case is simple because it is dangerous to back a tractor trailer across a highway at night. This case is important because if the jury doesn't do something, the company is going to keep doing it and someone else is going to get killed. And that can be the beginning of putting together a story. I think the other big thing about what's in a story is what facts have you developed in the case that, while they may be legal evidence of negligence, are not part of the story. They're distracting. They're not necessary. And having the courage to cut those out so that we have a simple, compelling story.
So you come up with the story, and you've done this incredibly well. You've had many great trial results. It's coming up with the story. And then finding the evidence and the facts that support the story. And if it doesn't, cut it out, unless it's like absolutely necessary to survive a directed verdict.
Right.
Cut it out. And that's hard for a lot of lawyers to do.
It's really hard, and what it really takes is trust. Why do we have this trouble cutting things out of the story? Because we don't trust the jury. And then if we don't give them every little fact, we might lose. So we don't trust that our strongest case is going to win, so we start weakening our case and diluting our case with evidence that's weaker. And all we're really doing is we're weakening our own credibility. And so I just tell myself, as part of my pretrial mantra, the jurors are good people. They're taking time out of their lives because they want to do the right thing. I'm going to trust them to do the right thing. And I just convince myself that they're good people that want to do the right thing, and I can trust them.
I love it. These are some words of wisdom today. Thank you so much for sharing them.
Thank you.
Let's take a deep breath together and just be grateful to be alive this Thursday. May the work that we do today help to reduce suffering in the world, to reduce suffering in our lives, in the lives of our clients, in the lives of everyone we touch upon. May our work today help to repair the world. May we do justice. May we fiercely and compassionately champion our clients' causes. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you into a meditation practice, into a prayer practice, or just let the sounds wash over you and remind you, wake up, it's Thursday, go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it.